Welcome back, guys. I got it. I finally have one. There's a story. Before I unbox it, let's get to it. So guys, today I go out because I pre-sold my 5600 XT and I realize I can't get a card. So this has been going on now for about 4 or 5 days. I can't find a video card anywhere. There's nothing to be bought. And when you do find it, scalpers got their hands on it and it's so badly overpriced. For example, I knew I wasn't getting a 6800 XT. I knew I wasn't getting a 6900 XT. Well, at least I thought. And I was going to actually settle for a Sapphire 5700 XT. And I went to pick it up and I did actually buy a 5700 XT. Now, as I was walking out the door, the guy from Canada Computers came running and said, I have one. Now, my buddy Rob was with me and he goes, we'll buy it. Like that, right? And I'm like, thinking in my head, well, I want that card. And I was the one who actually asked for it at first, but he shouted, I'll buy it, right? And then eventually Rob turned to me and let me take the card, which was really cool. So shout out to Rob, buddy. Rob, if you guys don't remember, he was the guy with the Sapphire 5700 XT that I really wanted so bad. That was him. And he wanted the Sapphire edition of the 6900 XT really bad, but yet coughed it over to me. So yes, people, this one's mine. Now, the funny thing is, of course, there was none to get. I did have the card purchased. The 5700 XT was coming home with me, and then I ended up doing a refund and take before I left the store for this bad boy. I now know when my buddy sent me pictures a couple days ago when he said, I'm shaking, I'm trembling, I have this card. He got one, and he was shaking. And this guy was just my buddy out in Toronto, Rory, and he sent me a picture, and he goes, I'm trembling. I can't believe I got this. I know what he felt like. When I was walking out of the store with this card, I felt like there was a shake. I felt like I am the most powerful mother out there. I have the biggest, baddest video card that AMD has ever created. Ever created. Ever created. And I'm like, woo! I got this thing, and for the last week and a half, guys, I have not made a video. I've tried making videos, and I just keep throwing them to the side. My mind is just playing tricks on me. I don't know what is going on in the last little while. I guess it's got something to do with my anxiety / depression or whatever the case is, but nothing is good enough. Nothing is working. Nothing is working out at all, even if it's good. And I have so many reviews to get done, and I'm so behind, especially with a week and a half knocked off. And I apologize to all you guys. Thank you very much. Oh, and there was a giveaway on that product. I did message the person who won that from that video a couple videos ago. So I hope that person is paying attention because I replied to his comment. So hopefully he gets it. If not, I'm going to have to pass it on, because I have no other way to reply to that guy. So anyway, I got the card. We now have it. Let's unbox it. Enough of listening to this guy, because you don't want to hear anything about the story behind it. Oh yeah, I already told you. Anyway, guys, seriously, I'm so excited. I have not opened it until now. As you can see, everything's still sealed, and it's driving me friggin' nuts because I gotta know what this looks like. I gotta know what it feels like. So in this video, we're going to unbox it, take a look at it. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it, and I'm going to talk about it. And if you got a problem with that, then don't watch the video. So Blue gets to slice open a 6900 XT. Now, one thing I want to make clear, there's only 2 brand names out there in this world that I trust to make a video card that I can honestly say that I trust right now. The biggest one, of course, is Sapphire. The other one is Gigabyte. Now, Sapphire is I'm going to say the expensive card, and that's the card that I really wanted, but as you know, Sapphire, if you didn't know, only make AMD cards, and as far as I know, they make AMD's reference cards. I'm not 100% on that, but one of my buddies, a little birdie, told me that he believes that, and he might be right, because someone's got to put it together. And Sapphire is only a AMD manufacturer. So if they only make AMD cards, how do you go wrong buying a Sapphire? So let's open it up. All right, we got the seal broken. Let's open it up. Let's finally take a look at what I bought. I bought this a long time ago today, and I'm really shocked that I have not taken a look at it till now. So we get a brown box inside the box, which is pretty darn common. So let's open this up. I wanted that sound, but it never happened. So we have the Sapphire pamphlet. Sapphire Technologies Limited. Blah 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 blah. No blah 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 blah. I don't say blah 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 blah. Manual to install it because people don't know how to put their video card in. Now, like anything today, I don't think video cards come with much like they used to. I would love to see stickers and stuff, but blah 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 blah. This card has got weight. This card has got weight. Oh, people! Are you seeing that? You seeing what I'm seeing when I'm seeing it? You know what I'm saying? You seeing what I'm seeing when I'm seeing it? Oh, it's poked through right there. There we go. Ready? Oh my. Oh. Oh my. The blades make me think they're shaved metal. They're so nice. I'm not sure if I'm a big, like the R thing in the middle of the fans, but it is what it is. It looks cool. So here we go. We have the really thick heatsink. It is absolutely gorgeous. Sealed off at the back. 2 8-pin power connectors. Very expected on something this big. Very nice heatsink. I love this part right here. And the Radeon is in white. I know it probably just lights up red, but we're not 100%. But in the safe thing about my builds are red, so I don't mind. So I love this red and black. I'm one of the people that say, yay, I love this red and black. You have HDMI, 2 display ports, and then you have your USB-C, which is your video slash, well, I guess most of the VR stuff is going to be going this way now. You're going to see a lot of VR being USB-C, and that's why they basically put it on there, because USB-C can be video from just about anything. So you can make USB-C anything. I mean, on the video card, of course, it's going to be video. But like if you had USB-C on your laptop, desktop, or whatever, well, USB-C can be anything. So it's really cool that way. We're probably going to see USB-C on monitors and stuff moving forward in the future. I don't doubt that USB-C is not going to become some sort of a huge standard, but I do know that companies like was it the HTC Vive or the Oculus? The Oculus is now gone with USB-C for video output on some cases instead of HDMI. So that is the reasoning behind it. I would have rather see 2 HDMI ports on it. So there's my one critique. That's one problem that I have, is I really would love to see, with this wasted space, another HDMI and maybe your regular the DisplayPort minis or something like that, just to fill it in, just to give me that holy crap for $1,400. I just wanted to see a little more on it than what you would see on the 6800 or 6700. But it is what it is. And I knew that was there because I've watched videos before. Now, the weight on the card. It is by far the heaviest video card I've ever lifted. Now, guys, in reference to this, I did pick up something in the last little while. I picked up the Gigabyte 7970. Now, I'm going to say, why did I pick this up? Well, it is the biggest time that AMD did this prior to this build. And as you can see, The 7970 is actually about that much longer and not quite as tall. But this card was a monumental card for me. I had to have it in my collection because this card can still game today. It came out in 2011. 2011. And in some cases, from benchmarks that I've seen, this is a 3 gig card. It took on 1050 Ti's. This card is probably the longest living gaming card I've ever seen in my life. And we've never seen anything from AMD in between until now. Little bit of history right there. And I am so happy to have not quite the king for that era, because there was one bigger, but I just couldn't find it yet. But that is a gigabyte version of that card, and I was excited about it. So now you can see just how far we've come. 2011, basically till now, to be able to have the power and performance that have shocked the internet, have shocked the world. AMD is finally here again. AMD is finally getting talked about, not just for being the fastest CPUs, but they're being talked about now by having GPUs that are competitive enough to make NVIDIA shake their head for the first time since 2011. That is my opinion. I don't know if anybody else know of a card besides the one above this that would have lived as long or done as much damage to NVIDIA in between. And right now, I would have to say that card, between 2011 and now, there wasn't really anything. Yes, there was some sure contenders, but they just weren't there. And we could say the Radeon 7. Well, the Radeon 7, absolutely, but it still wasn't there. We could say the 5600 and 5700, great cards, but still not there. And this is the first time we have been there. It's 2011. So that is one thing I'm very happy about. And as we know, right now, this is more a reference design. Yes, there's Nitro Pluses, there's Pulses, and so on. Not sure what cards are actually the better performers. And each company are going to have their own things coming out. As you know, now that the AIBs are coming out with their own 6900s, 6800s, and so on, we're definitely going to see performance gaps. I watched Jay's 2 cents. I could probably leave a link below. He was doing a video with the 6800 and getting clock speeds that were stable on air that was just unbelievable. They weren't even fluctuating. He was locking these clock speeds. And this kind of thing is just something we haven't heard of. They're talking about AMD's video cards. They're talking about ATI again, I guess if you want to look at it. ATI. No? Well, now it's AMD. But I'd rather hear the AMD word. But anyway, ATI, AMD, however you want to look at it, are now in the mix. They're here, and they finally have contenders that could take on the mighty green team, and now we have the mighty red team fighting back in the GPU lineup, and I am very happy about that. So guys, the next video that I finally get to do with this card is going to be performance. And there's something, the reason why that video might take a little longer is because I'm going to do something where I did get a 5600X on launch day, and yeah, have not even opened the box or looked at it. It is going to go and replace my 3600, and the reason why I haven't done that yet was because I was trying to figure out what card I was going to get, what was going to happen, what the performance is going to be like when I finally do this. But I wanted to see, and what I really wanted to see was frames per second and everything going on in certain games that I play with the 3600X and whatever video card. And then what I wanted to see is going from the 3600 to the 5600, an upgrade. So that video is coming in the near future. And this is where I'm finally, you know, the excitement's back in my heart. I want to get back at this, try and get past all the little things that have been bothering me in the last little while. And I love doing this because I love doing it for you guys. Thank you very much for supporting me. Thanks. Like, no one's even said, hey man, what's wrong with you? Or maybe you guys don't watch me enough and you never forgot that I wasn't making videos. Either way, thank you guys. Till next time, guys, I am so ecstatic and so excited. And the worst part is putting it back in the box because I'm not ready to use it. So guys, by Saturday, I have no choice. So till next time, game over. Sapphire RX 6900 XT.